What would you say to people of color about this election? Now, I'm not talking about who to vote for or who not to vote for, but what would you encourage people of color to consider in terms of their faith as it relates to this election?
For believers that are of color, the first thing I would say, does your conviction as a believer, your biblical worldview, the platform of these candidates, do they line up? One thing that has robbed people of color is tradition and ignorance. When I say ignorance, that's the lack of proper knowledge. Not being stupid, but just not having the knowledge. Right. As I said before, one of the assignments I have is to teach people, especially black people and people of color, the history of the Democrat Party, the Republican Party. Give them the truth and then let them make their answers. But if they'll listen, I would tell them, what are your convictions as a believer? Do the candidates that are running, do their policies and principles line up with your conviction? And if they do not, then you can't vote for them. Leave tradition at home. My grandmother was a Democrat. My father was a Republican. Leave tradition at home. Seek God's face. Look at the Word. What does the Word say? And if you're a Christian and you're a believer, that's the premise on which we stand. Whether you're black or white or whatever it is, vote your principles.
So our convictions then aren't based on our preferences or our past, our historicity. Our principles as believers should be based, our convictions should be based on the Word of God.
Amen.